Hi, everybody. This is Clint Thacker. I'm the Executive Director at the Animal Service Center, Mesilla Valley. This is the January 2023 Conversations at the Center. If things are looking a little bit different for me, that's because I'm in Arizona right now. I have a wedding that we're attending in an hour. So we have the technology, so why not utilize it? We can still do this. So I'm glad that we're able to keep it going. Special thank you to Bernice for the recording for us today, and also for attending. Speaking of attendees, it doesn't look like we have any attendees from the public. I'm just checking really quick. We do not, but we do have on the line Bernice Navarro, our operations director, and we also have Michelle Williams, who is our front office supervisor. So questions come up, we can for sure ask them for their expertise. I do want to point out as well that Dr. Haddon, she is excused for this meeting. She has a plethora of surgeries that she needs to continue to go through. So we wish her the best with speedy fingers, and hopefully she ends the surgery with all the same amount as she started with. So, really, we only had one question that came through for Conversations at the Center, and that was regarding the new center that we have, and if there's any play yards for the dogs. So we actually do have 3 play yards that are quite large in the new center. It is on the, what would it be, the northeast corner kind of the center. It's a drainage retention yard for when it rains, but it also doubles as play yard areas. These play yard areas are all secured by fencing, separated by fencing. So there's 3 separate. They're kind of a pie shape with the skinny point or the middle point pointing towards the center, and then it goes out from there. All adequately fenced. They all have the nice double entry like you have at the dog parks, where you go in, you close one door, you can unleash your dog, and then open the other one so the dogs can't get out or nobody can join you while you're unleashing. So there's also lined with a crusher fine material rock. So it's great for dogs to be able to walk on, no issues or problems there. And it still allows it to be a drainage area, so the water can still go through it. We did observe in the water that we had, or the rain that we had, I believe it was the week of Christmas or right before Christmas. I'm not sure, I can't remember. And there was water in that retention area, but it quickly, within a day, it was gone. And with the rock, it's not going to get muddy. So we're glad that it's working as designed. Bernice or Michelle, is there anything else we need to add on that one to clarify that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Our goal, thank you, sorry. Our goal is to do play groups. Now these in these yards. Now these play groups are when you take animals out of the center, dogs out of the center, and let them play together. It's said that interaction with another dog in these play groups is equivalent to an hour. So 15-minute play group is equivalent to an hour going for a walk. That's how much stimuli they get. A lot of smells and sights and sounds that a dog is able to get in these play groups. It just pretty much exhausts them, so they're able to rest more and have a more quiet atmosphere in the center. So that's our goal. It does take special training to do these play groups correctly. Many of our volunteers are already gone through some of those play group trainings, and we are so grateful for them in taking initiative for that. And our staff as well will be attending those when we can get some funding for it. I think we have an application in for some, or we have feelers going out on if we can have somebody sponsor us for those trainings. But I think it's called, Bernice, Michelle, is it called Playing for Life? Is the group that does it?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think so. So we're looking forward to that. All right. Update on the new center. It was 90 last meeting we had on Tuesday. It was 97% completed. There are some things that need to be done, like the furniture needs to be put in. That should happen probably next week. There has to be tests and balancing done before furniture, because you don't want those guys crawling on top of the desks and things to get in there. So we are excited about that. And then other things that are happening and occurring. They had some doors issue that the doors needed to be recut. Anywhere there's a wood door on an aluminum frame. So those will be done. Once we get those things completed, we'll get, it's called a certificate or of occupation. So a CO, they call it. As soon as we can get that CO, then the city gets possession of the building, because it's a city building, and then the city will let us know when we can move in. That's when we move in. That's not when it's open to the public. We still are discussing what are some of our options as far as operations that can handle down there at the center, the new center versus up at the old center. The dogs can't be moved in, nor can the cats in the cat cages, because there are no cat cages. We do have our cat rooms where, you know, cats can wander around in those rooms, but we just don't know if it's going to be worth it having the front office move down there and then have people walk all the way back up to the old center to look through the dogs. So the most recent update on the dog kennels was on Tuesday again. All they said is March. We don't have a day in March when kennels are going to be in, but they're been told March, and that's coming up quick. So Michelle and Bernice, anything you want to add on the new center?
No, I'm very excited.
Yep, anticipation.
Yeah, we're already starting to get stuff in. We got freezers are moving in. We have scales that are gone in. Phones and computers have been ordered. So we're excited to get all that inside and make it a usable area.
Yeah.
So there was a comment that came in from a participant from the public. It says, could you recheck about getting past conversations available on the ASCMV website? So that should be available. I believe all are updated except for maybe the December and this one, but they're all on our website. And we will take a look at that and see what is going on there. But that's all I have. Bernice and Michelle, do you have anything else that you feel like it would be good for this setting?
I don't have anything at the moment. I think it's good.
Okay, Michelle?
Just reminder that, you know, we have our offsite adoptions. This weekend will be at PetSmart, and if you ever want to know ahead of time, just give our staff a call here at the center, and we'll be more than happy to let you know where they're going to be on that particular weekend.
Fantastic, thank you. That was good. There was something when you were talking that I had in my brain and then it left me. I can't remember. Okay. Well, thank you all very much. I appreciate the public and support. Our next board meeting is the 26th of January, I believe. Is that right, Bernice?
Yes, that is the correct date.
All right. And in that meeting, we're going to be discussing a MOU or memo of understanding that we're going to be doing with the Doña Ana County Humane Society. It's just a general memo of understanding saying, hey, we work together and we do a lot together. So we might as well have an understanding or something signed of working with one another. So it's generic, more or less. We also have some of our regular housekeeping things that will be happening. The changing of the chair of the ASCMV board will be going to the counties. That will be selected. The committees will also be selected and done. So we look forward to all of that happening. And so it should be a full meeting, but not necessarily a lot of time being taken. We are in the midst of our budget preparations. So there's that that's going to be moving forward. We are going to be asking for increase in our budgets. One that we are excited for, and we really would like, we're going to push it really hard, is a new position called a human resource specialist. So this individual will be in charge of our hiring. They'll also do the payroll, and kind of an all-around administrative assistant for me and Bernice and any of the other managers that need that help. So it's a very worthwhile position that would help us out a lot. So that's one of the things we're looking at, as well as money for the new center. And also an update, we did put in for some legislative money. That was back in, I believe, October, that we can start turning the existing center into a medical facility. We have it in 3 zones or 3 phases that we'd like to do. And so we asked for money for the first phase. We'll find out as the months go by if we got and how much we got for that process. So I believe that's all we have. If you have other questions, don't be afraid to give me an email. You can, or call, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. I'll be back in the office on Monday and get to those emails and be able to, address and talk all we need to. So thank you all very much from Arizona. I hope you have a great day. Wish you the best and a happy new year. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.